Hey everyone, so I am here with a newer Ford emergency key, and we're gonna use the Black Widow key machine to cut it and see how it does. Hey everybody, so we're gonna be cutting this newer Ford emergency key here in just a moment. I'm gonna be using the app on my phone to get it done, and let's walk through it together. Let's see how the Black Widow does, and then of course, let's go test the key. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is click on cars. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna type in Ford. And this is gonna be in escape. Click on 20 to 2025, it's a 2020. All right, so it looks like we have two options here. So let's open it up and look at it here. Okay, so this is a normal key, so I don't have to worry about that. And just by looking at the little diagram up there and I look at the key, I can tell that's not gonna be the right one due to the bottom, how it's gauged off the bottom there. So let me go over to the other code series, which is the 20,000 plus one. All right, and as you can see in the photo here, the little diagram, you can see it. Now, I do wanna say, I don't have the photos downloaded on the app here, so I just choose to do that. But anyways, all right, so when we're looking at it here, so this one looks like it's going to be the right one to me based on that little diagram, based on what this key actually looks like. So of course, let's try it. If it doesn't work, then we'll go to the other one, right? Now, I have not actually cut this key before, so we're gonna be doing it for the first time together, the two of us. So, okay, so standard 1mm decoder and then the 1.5mm cutter. Now, I'm gonna switch the cutter out right now because I don't know about you, but I can get a little carried away when after I decode a key and well, hit start without the right one in here. So let's just do it now, all right? So I just took out the 2, here's the 1.5. Of course, on the cutters and tracers themselves, you'll be able to see the numbers. And it's really easy, just put it in all the way and we just tighten it down. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take our existing key that we want to, in this case, decode, then cut. Let's go ahead and let's put it in there, tighten it down on the B, or on the S1 side B jaw. And let's go ahead and hit decode. And then I'll bring the camera over, kind of show you what we're doing here. All right, now as a rule of thumb, when you're watching anything actually ever be decoded, in particular something like this, you want to keep a close eye on it. Of course, you want to make sure that everything's as clean as you can get it and that you're watching it decode to make sure it does a good job. But here, I want to show you something cool when you look on the app here. Now, is what I want you to do is pay very close attention to this little image diagram thing here, because you're going to see like the little wormhole cut through it, right? The internal track there. And you're going to see these little blue dotted lines, and then above it, you're going to see the cut. This is an excellent feature on here, and you should always really pay really close attention to this when you decode a key, and here's why. By looking at the little blue lines, it's telling you that those are the different cut positions, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so when you look at them, and then you can compare the line to where it says the cut is to see if it actually lines up or not, okay? So if it's not lining up correctly, in other words, if the blue line, so you look at here, there's number 5 on the far left, let's start, okay? And if you look at number 5 there, you can see it's on the 5th dot. You go to the next space there, which is a 4, and look, you can see the blue lines right on the 4. Look at the 2. You can see the blue lines right there on that 2 where that cut is. That's excellent. That's what we want to see, right? And so just by looking at this, it's going to give us a clue whether or not we're going to burn up a key, right? And so just by looking at this, it looks right to me. So it's going to give me the confidence to go ahead and cut the key for the customer. all right? If this doesn't look right, okay, maybe you chose the wrong code series, maybe there's something going on, maybe you have a bent tracer, who knows what it is, but make sure you spend a lot of time really looking at this to ensure things look about as good as they're gonna look before you cut a key. So with that being said, let me just go ahead here, take the key we traced out. We're gonna put the new key in. And then, well, at this point, let's hit the cut button and let it cut the key. Now, and here it is, of course, I have the 1.5 cutter in here. We want to keep it that way, right? And so I already know I switched it out. So let's go ahead and hit cut. All right, side one is done. Let's dust it off here. And of course, probably like you, I'm always curious, like, okay, what's it looking like? Are we liking it? Are we not? Let's just take a quick gander here. Yeah, I think it's looking good here. All right, let's proceed to side two. So once again, want to get it nice and clean. Let's flip it around, just like so. Put the shield back on, and I'll go ahead and hit cut, and we'll do the other side. All right, there we go. Let's clean it up here. Take it off. And depending on your confidence level, this is when it's either the most exciting time or the most terrifying. So let me go run outside real quick. I'll grab my phone with me and let's see if it works. All right, here I am walking up to the vehicle with the key we cut. Let's see, look. Oop, there we go, look at that, it works. That is what we like to see. Absolutely excellent. All right, well, hey, how cool is that? It worked just like it should have. And one last quick thing I want to point out to you really quick is when you look on the app after the decode is, and you know that it works, and you know that the key works, which it does, is at the very, on that little diagram I was talking about earlier, if you look at the very top left corner, you're gonna see where it says code. That right there is the code for the emergency key. Now, something that's always nice to do at this point is take a business card out, write that code on it, throw it in the glove box, and maybe one day if they lose their key or something like that, and someone gets called out to work on it, they're gonna have the code for the emergency key. Anyways, of course, thanks for watching. I'll tell you what, I think the Black Widow did a great job, but of course I wanna know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. You probably deserve a medal, maybe a plaque, but hey, I wanna make sure that when you're commenting that you're including the hashtag Lockboss. When you do, you automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we're giving away each week here live on YouTube on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. We'll see you in the comments.